That is why the Hippocratic Oath, Hippocrates was not a Christian. The Hippocratic Oath says, I will not give anything to a woman that will procure an abortion. Okay, he wasn't a Christian, but he recognized it. We've been fighting this since the beginning. But here we are in Oregon, and we have to change the laws here.
But the laws are allowing moms to murder the babies with immunity in every state.
So why aren't you changing the laws?
Actually, I haven't. I just spent nearly every weekend at home in Kansas working to get the bill that would abolish abortion in Kansas passed. And
right, well, you have to work within those confines, but the point remains, we change the laws. We cannot do it overnight, and if we do not change the hearts and minds of people to understand they've been lied to, and that life in the womb is a life in the womb that is worthy of protection. So you educate your way, but I am not doing it this way.
Well, it's what God says.
That's true, it does. But he also says that you will follow the laws of the land. But we, in this country, and in some of the countries around the world, have the ability to get over there and in the state capitals and in the federal and change laws. And that is exactly what happened. When Roe v. Wade dropped, there are already 14 states that have changed the laws. They have outlawed it at some point. You have to begin educating at that. And then you begin showing it's earlier. If you can do it in a test tube over here and they'll survive over here, why aren't you protecting them here? And that's where you have to pray and change the hearts and minds of society. And we do not do it by hateful speech. We do it by being gentle and loving.
What hateful speech?
By talking about calling women murderers. And they very often have been forced into it.
What about those who weren't forced? They just walk in a Planned Parenthood, we watch them, and then
you have to pray for them. You have to pray for them that their minds, that God's the only one who's going to change their minds. And God does it. Look at Paul. What was Paul before he was converted? He was Saul. What was he doing? He was a murderer. And what happened? Jesus knocked him off his high horse and said, why are you persecuting me? It takes an act of God. It takes an act of God. I'm not God. You're not God.
What about a mom who drowns her child in bathtub? Is she a murderer?
Yes, of course she is. You know why? Because there are laws against it. Are there laws against abortion in every state? No.
Actually, there are constitutional amendment. Abortion's already outlawed in every state.
Yes, but there are no guidelines in every state. It will be different in every state as to what punishment she would obtain.
Well,
Do you understand that? Do you understand that it's different in every state?
Well, the problem is the pro-life movement says that it has laws that say that a mom should never be punished.
That's correct. We do not believe that.
Pro-life lawmakers and
well, not all pro-life. Not everyone who says they're pro-life.
Oh no, I mean, here today I've seen.
I'm sorry, Lessa Coyne said that he was pro-life, turned around and turned in our organization and said we were not operating under the law appropriately. We had to change our incorporation papers, and we set up a C4 organization so we could lobby and eventually have PACs, and then we separated out and started our own education foundation. And underneath the education foundation, we helped to establish StandUpGirl.com, which is an international group which is saving lives all over the world by showing women in the privacy of their own home, on the internet, in many different languages, the development of the unborn child. Very successful.
Well, there are moms that will come out of the abortion mills and show you the ultrasound of her baby, and will go right back in and murder their baby.
That's correct. So pray for them. Pray for them. Use your word and the Holy Spirit and pray for those women.
Should they be punished?
No, because it's not illegal. It's not illegal. God will be the punishment.
So,
you let God. Are you
we,
in the position of God to judge them? God says
we are to judge with righteous judgment, and we have a system of law.
Right, but there you are. You've got to change the law. You got to change the law.
We have a system of law that we need to enforce.
No, we have a system of law that needs to be changed to protect women. We're going to be a
protect
state.
Babies from the women.
No, we have to protect women. We have to protect women from people who impregnate them. We need to get more people coming to Christ. Okay?
Wow.
But not everybody's going to do that. And there will still be people committing murder. So if we have laws against the murder that have been defined I'm sorry, I will disagree with you guys.